Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, brothers and sisters. This is Abu Os, and I want to give a brief message and a warning to my believing brothers and sisters out there. Joking on matters of Islam, Quran, its proofs, evidences, verses, lessons, signs, or anything which is in Islam is a blatant kufr, and evidence of it is in these verses. In Surah Al-Tawbah, chapter number 9, verse number 65 to 66, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "If you ask them about this, they declare, we were only talking idly or joking. Say, was it at Allah and His ayat, proofs, evidences, verses, lessons, signs and revelations, etc., and His messenger that you were mocking? Make no excuse. You disbelieved after you had believed." And this is one of the most clear signs and clear obligation and clear command and clear legislation by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that joking or mocking any part of the Islam or mocking Sunnah, mocking Quran is kufr, and it is apostasy, and it is rida, and it makes one who is a Muslim to become a kafir, and he needs to redo his shahada, he needs to re-say his kalma and repent from the mistake, from the blatant kufr which he or she has made. And also in Surah Al-Tariq, chapter number 86, verse number 13 to 14, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "Verily the Quran is the word that separates the falsehood and commands strict laws for mankind to cut the roots of evil, and it is not a thing for amusement." So even in this ayat of Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have already mentioned that it is not for amusement, it is not for our joking or for our plaything of which we should laugh about. And nowadays I have seen in Facebook especially, because the people out there, the Muslims out there, are joking about regarding Islam, regarding Ramzan, regarding Salah, regarding Zakat, and this is kufr. They are performing rida. And I have also seen videos where there's a cartoon shouting Allahu Akbar. I mean, this is again, you're mocking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You're not doing this to attract anything. This is not dawah. This is not halal jokes. This is kufr. And this is blunted kufr. And again, in chapter number 45, verse number 9, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "And when he learns something of our verses, this Quran, he makes them a jest, for such there will be a humiliating torment." So again, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have given clear warnings, have clearly told us that if we take his verses, if we take Islam in jest, if we make jokes regarding on expense of Islam, on expense of Quran, on expense of Sunnah, then we are clearly performing rida. We are clearly becoming apostates, and we are clearly this will be a clear apostasy. So my dear brothers and sisters, be warned and be careful. There is a very small step to leave the fold of Islam and to become an apostate. Stop this mockery of Islam and fear Allah. Allah guide us all, Ameen, and protect us from all forms of evil. Ameen, sum Ameen.